Many people hate paying taxes. When it goes into a general budget, they don't necessarily see that it's connected to the services that they're getting. Some people hate seeing that the money goes towards welfare because they see how much harm it does to the poor. It entraps them in poverty. It creates too many single parent households. It just does a profound amount of damage to the people that they say that they're going to help. So it's not helping them. It's doing profound damage. So, but people try to reduce down their taxes because they don't like how it's being spent. They don't want to work those extra hours and have that money, extra taxes going towards a system that does harm. So, I want to go to a competitive charity system. So let's just keep on going. Some people will do less taxable activity, so they pay less taxes. So they get to choose whether they want to work overtime or not. And when they make that choice, if 30% is going towards taxes, now their choice is they're not really getting that overtime as much. They're not getting as much, so they choose to not to do it. And one of those things that's going through somebody's brain is, well, I don't like what the government's doing with those taxes. It's doing harm. It's wasteful. They see these issues in different states where people are doing fraud, and they're like, well, I don't want my money going to that. And so they don't want to pay extra taxes for that reason. So they're not motivated to work longer hours because they don't think it's going to help. Let's see. People freely give 5 to 20% of their income to charity. It's all over the board. Try to look it up. It's very difficult to find because a lot of politics into it. Because they get to decide where it goes. So they freely, I give to charity because I know the charities I give to are good charities. Other people give to charities because they know that the charities they give to are good charities and they help the poor. They help who they're trying to do. They do the job and they're doing it productively. You know the people in it, and you know what they're trying to do. People freely give to charity because they agree with the mission and the productivity of the charity. So people, they don't have to. It's not a percentage of their income. They freely give up their money. I switched from taxes. My reform is competitive charity. I switched from taxes to pay for the government welfare, to pay for the services. That does harm, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, and I think a lot of proven facts. So it does a lot of harm. So the people they're giving it to, it hurts. To a mandatory, so what I want to do is go from taxes to a mandatory donation, about the same amount you would be paying in taxes, to a charity system. And it's structured. There's accountability, there's rating systems, there's oversight. You read my full rundown and bullet points on the whole system. But it's based, you choose what charity system you want to do based off your worldview of giving, your worldview of charity, how they should be doing it. In my mind, it should be going out to help. In my mind, the biggest part of charity is saying, no, I will not help because I see you going down the wrong pathway. Get back on the right pathway and we'll work with you, giving you the food, shelter, and everything else to get you on the right path. To when you're going down the right path, when you're making good moral decisions, ethical decisions, and wants to be a good, productive citizen of this country and the state and the city. So now there's motivation to work longer hours. You're motivated to put the overtime in because you want to be able to give that money because you see it doing help. You've seen it actually getting people better and taking people out of poverty instead of entrapping them into poverty. So you're willing to do more taxable hours to fund the system because it's going to be based off a percentage of your income, what you have to give to charity. So you're willing to do more taxable hours to fund a system in which you agree. You can do above the percentage of your income that's the minimum. So, but you're willing to make more money because you want to fund the charity. So the charity system is going to be broken down into 5 sectors. First, the charities that do the charity, the funding mechanism. So this is where you're going to give money to the Charitable Distribution Association. They distribute the charity, the funds, and to the different charities based off of their charitable philosophy. Then the caseworkers are called the charity assessor organizations. They are the bread and butter of this. This is the most important part of this. They subjectively look and subjectively determine whether somebody should get the help and what type of help they should get to move them forward and progressing. When you have 12 of each one of these, 12 charitable distribution associations, 12 case managers, 12 systems of charity, then you get a system where you see the better ones thriving, the worst ones not doing so well. Family law, obviously, charities has huge to do with the family, but family law will be part of it, because when you break up the family from a 2-parent household to single parents and stuff, that's where a lot of charities are needed. That's where a lot of need comes in. That's where poverty comes in. Then religion, the biggest motivation in giving and helping the poor is through religious thought and religious culture. So that is going to be brought into it. But these are separate sectors, family law and religion. But since it's so integral and intertwined in helping the poor, that's why it's a charity system. So let's keep on going. The charity system is 5 of the 30 sectors of government. I split it into 30 sectors. You can pause and zoom in if you want to, but it's all on my website and many different videos. You can see this. More to see at Haley2024.org. Until the next video.